Damn it, this thing just will not go down. There were monsters this strong down here? One drop left to finish my collection quest, and dying here puts me back to square one. That was close, barely took it down. After all that work, you had better drop something good. Look at those stars. A dragon scale, 5 stars, one of the rarest things in the whole game. Whoa, it finally dropped. Huh? Hold on, where am I? I am floating? What is this place? Wait, I was home playing Mon Hunters. I pulled a super rare drop, and then what? You got so excited you fell down the stairs and died. Hey, over here. He spins around and there she is, waving. I died? And who are you anyway? To put it in words you would understand, a god, I suppose you would call me, though I am not the same god your world prays to. A god? You are kidding. So I really did get myself killed. Unfortunately, that is the case. That cannot be. But I have not even finished collecting all the materials yet. That is what you were worried about? You really do love collecting things, don't you? Ever since I was a kid. Pretty stones, marbles, toys I had no use for. Anything that caught my eye went in the pile. Grew up and never grew out of it. In games, I would skip the story and farm materials for days. Lotus fruit, 4 stars. Eat too much of it and your memories start slipping away. Every single one of these items has a story behind it. How they are gathered, what they are for. Imagining that pulls me right into the world. If you love it that much, how about being reborn into a world where you can collect to your heart's content? A blank stare, mouth open, brain still catching up. What is that supposed to mean? Exactly what it sounds like. It is the reason I brought you here, to put you in another world. That trope that is all the rage these days, and it actually happens. Gods have to keep pouring mana into the world they watch over. Doing it by hand is hard to gauge, and I overpour and upset the balance sometimes. That is where you come in. With your body as a medium, the mana spreads through the world evenly. Oh, and your body takes no harm from it, so don't worry. So I am basically seasoning for your soup. But why me, of all people? Well, that would be because you were so fixated on finishing that collection, it sank into your soul, even after you died. Sorry about that. And let me tell you something. My world is stuffed with the magical materials you love. Not a bad deal for you, is it? So what do you say? Honestly, I would be lying if I said I had no doubts. But this life was getting cut short anyway, so let's try being a collector again. Please send me to your world! Then it is settled. Thank you. I will be leaving it to you, my collector. Open sky, real air. I am actually here. A dream? No. Am I really in another world? Let me get a sip of water and calm down first. Huh? That is not my face. Do I look younger? A high schooler, seriously. Maybe she figured a 30-year-old body would not last out here. Dropping me right next to a river was thoughtful. No water, no getting anywhere. So I really did end up in another world. All right then. A grin spreads across his face, mind made up. Let's give it a go. A life gathering materials in another world. The excitement is one thing, but where am I even supposed to go? Getting stranded out here would be bad. Water first at least. Hold up, is this even drinkable? Looks clean enough. Should I boil it just to be safe? Whoa, information on the water just popped up in the air. Fermi River water, mineral rich and safe to drink. Running past a place called Fermi Village. It would not sit right with me if you got nothing in return. So I thought about an ability to help you get around. Any requests? An ability, huh? Right, so what is this world actually like? Not too different from the game that brought you your untimely death. Magic, terrible monsters, and plenty of those magical materials you love. So it is one of those swords and sorcery fantasy worlds. Perfect place to send someone like me, except a desk worker who never hit the gym outruns nothing. In that case, the goddess waits, head tilted, curious what he will ask. How about just enough power to live carefree while I collect my materials in this world? I cannot have an instant game over, so something that lets me sense danger coming. A collector without a care in the world, huh? Alright. Yeah, a little something so I do not get myself killed is more than enough. You say it so humbly, but that was quite a bold request. So that is the ability she gave me. She could have just explained it outright. Guess I can trust the information then. Down the hatch. The ability is great, but this water. What have I been drinking my whole life? Can I take some of this along? She is a god, so maybe there is something useful packed in this bag. Wait, this bag is deep. There is a ton of stuff inside. Rope, net, rations, a pickaxe, an iron sword, jars, 5 silver coins, and a manual from a god. How was I even carrying all of this? Let's start with the manual. A magic bag. Compresses space, freezes time inside so materials keep, no living things allowed. I get something this good right at the start? What else do I have in here? Appraisal reads an item just by looking at it, and the harder you focus, the more it tells you. Survey pushes out a wave of mana and picks up materials nearby, further as it levels. So Appraisal is what told me about the stream, and this Survey is a unique skill too. Let's give it a try. Emit a wave of mana, it says, but I cannot get a feel for it. Maybe like ripples spreading out? Alright, here goes. A slow breath in, and the whole valley goes quiet. Water slides over the stones, smooth as glass. A single drop hangs off the tip of a leaf. Survey! The shout rolls out across the empty riverbank. This light, it is everywhere. Pale sparks hang over the whole field, drifting like fireflies. Are these all materials? Let's take a closer look. Should be right around here. Here it is. A pretty flower, but is it good for anything? Appraisal is made for moments like this. So this is an herb, and it even tells me how to harvest it properly. Azami herb. Crushed leaves make a salve for wounds. Dried roots brew a tea that whets the appetite. Here, I can actually collect materials with my own hands. Azami herb, you are the very first one in my collection. Come to think of it, she said something back there. That was quite a bold request you made. I told her I wanted nothing flashy, and these two skills make collecting so easy they are basically cheats. Better keep my head down and stay out of pointless danger. Alright then. He hoists the bag onto his shoulder, ready to move. The information said there is a Fermi village somewhere along this river. I guess I will head there first. Before that, he stops mid-step and spins back toward the field. All that stuff I found with Survey, I cannot just leave it lying there. Further down the bank. Ragged breathing in the tall grass. I got a little too carried away with the collecting. The magic bag takes all the weight, so I just kept picking everything up. All that aside, a flat look and the subject is dropped. Looks like my survey has gotten stronger, but all this flashing is starting to get distracting. If only there was a way to narrow the search down. Let's give it a shot. Survey. Wagner Fang. The mana wave goes out, hunting one thing only. Ooh, it worked! That was easy! It would be a waste to leave it behind, so I might as well pick this up. What is that? That glow. Why would it be moving? Should be right around this bush. A black beast shoves out of the grass, teeth bared. A monster? He drops flat behind the grass, heart hammering. Appraisal. Green text unfurls in the air beside the beast. Wagner, danger rank E. Ferocious, but its nose and ears are terrible, so it misses whatever it cannot see. The beast pads past, close enough to touch, and keeps going. That scared the hell out of me. So living monsters get picked up by Survey too, but if I stay away from the moving lights, I can use it to dodge them. Useless in a fight maybe, but this ability really does cover a lot. Thanks, God. Anyway, getting caught out here after dark would be bad, so the village comes first. Golden light, is that a material as well? I know, village before dark, but this is the last one. Now that I think about it, everything until now has been blue or purple. What difference does the color make anyway? A hard glint flares up out of the grass ahead. Alright, almost there. Just a little more. Something big and smooth sits nested in the grass. That is beautiful. Both hands hover over it. Not quite daring to touch. So bright, the whole thing is sparkling like a mirror. What could it be? Appraisal! The reading comes up before the word is finished. Red dragon scale. Tough enough for weapons and armor, and a catalyst for magic and alchemy. This thing would have been the highest rarity tier in the game. To find one on my first day, I am feeling lucky. A dragon scale? Seriously? Rare items like this usually come with a difficult battle. If the scale was lying here, please do not tell me the owner is close by. Survey. Dragon scale. The wave goes out wide, sweeping the whole valley. Nothing stirs. The whole valley stays quiet. Safe for now. His shoulders come down and the air goes out of him. I suppose this is something like a first-time login reward. Ah, I see. The pieces line up behind his eyes. Then chances are the color marks the rarity. I should confirm that in the village. The scale goes up against the sky, catching every bit of sun. Alright, that is enough collecting for one day. Fermi Village. I wonder what it is like. Ooh, I finally made it! That is the village! This is going to be the first person I meet here. I wonder what he will be like. A big man swings around, spear in hand, and locks onto the stranger. Is this the Fermi Village? Yeah, this place is Fermi Village. But what are you doing all the way out here in the boonies? I am Sozai Shuu. I travel and collect materials along the way, so I need a place to stay. Oh, so you are an adventurer who specializes in gathering. That is reassuring. The name is Roland. I am the guard at this village. With all those monsters in the forests, you must be better than you look to have gotten through. Sorry for scaring you like that. We do not get many visitors out here. There is not much around these parts, but you are welcome to stay. No telling him I just abused survey to dodge everything. Thank you so much, Roland. Sozai Shuu, huh? That is a pretty strange name. Oh, you do not read it together. Sozai is my surname and Shuu is my first name. If you have a surname, then don't tell me you are a noble. Looks like only the upper class carry surnames here. That was dangerous. My bad. The Shuu part just comes from material collection. What kind of name is that? What a weird guy. Anyway, you must be tired. Head straight ahead and you will see a big building. That is the inn. Welcome to Fermi Village. Thank you very much and sorry to disturb. This village looks nice. That is a relief. So this is the place. I have never seen these letters before, and somehow I can still read them. Divine support really does cover all the bases. Good afternoon. He leans through the doorway into an empty front room. Huh? I guess nobody is home. Hey, mister, are you a guest? Yes, that is right. And you are… Mom! We have a guest! All right, I am coming. Oh, hello there. The landlady comes out wiping her hands, all smiles. I have not seen you around. Are you a traveler? Yes, I only just arrived at this village. My name is Shuu. I am Anna, the landlady here, and this is my daughter Nico. I'm Nico. Nice to meet you, Nico. I know this is short notice, but do you have a room free tonight? Of course we do. Being all the way out in the countryside, guests are actually rather scarce. How much would a night cost? I am not sure I have enough on me, though I do have plenty of materials. 4 bronze coins a night, and 1 more coin gets you breakfast and dinner. Is that so? 4 bronze. About that. He rubs the back of his neck, smile going stiff. I come from a faraway country, so I am not familiar with the local currency. What sort of secluded place did you even come from? Here is a quick rundown. Copper, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, each worth 10 of the one below. So one of your silver coins is worth 10 bronze. Then I will check in for 10 nights, with the meals as well, please. Okay, we have not had a guest in a while, so we will make sure you feel welcome. Nico, lead him up to the room, will you? All right, follow me, Shuu. What a luxury, renting out a lovely inn like this. We pride ourselves on our food and our big rooms. Then do you have a bath by any chance? Nobody has baths all the way out here. For a bronze coin, we can bring up hot water and a towel to wipe yourself down. I see. Okay, this is your room. It is the biggest one we have. Wow, this is far too nice for just me. Thanks, Nico. You are welcome. Do you need help with anything else? Oh yes, I gathered some materials in the forest. Is there a place that would buy them off me? In that case, Podan's place. It should still be open, so I can take you there if you want. Really? Please do. His face lights up at the offer. Thank you, that would be a big help. Call me once you have rested up. I will be waiting on the bottom floor. What is wrong? Make sure you call me, okay? Understood. I will be sure to ask you. Fermi Village, huh? He stretches out on the bed and lets the day settle. Glad I met some kind people here. Let me sort through all of this. I will hang on to the medicinal mushrooms that look useful, and sell off anything that can be used, at least for now. The red dragon scale sits on the table, catching the lamplight. This one looks expensive. I should hold on to it. Hey, Nico! Shuu! Are you busy? About taking me to the… Of course she is busy! Mom, I already made an important promise with our guest. I cannot go back on my word, can I? All right. Go on then. Are you trying to wriggle out of your chores at the inn with that? You think so? Does helping a guest in need not count as helping? Looks like I owe you one. And about the materials you collected, I would like to know what they are. I would not count on any of it being all that great. Here it is. This is Podan's variety store. Everybody comes here for tools. Good afternoon. Oh, I guess nobody is home. Amazing. Shelves climb to the ceiling, crammed with tools and jars. From familiar objects to things I have no clue how to use. The place is packed. Now that I think about it, God never gave me any cooking gear. What could this one be for? Appraisal. The skill goes to work on the strange metal box. Magic stove. Burns mana stone for fuel, and the knob turns the heat up or down. It is like a portable camping stove. Imagine grilling mushrooms on a beautiful sunny day. Would that not be fantastic? 1 platinum coin. A platinum coin is 10 gold coins. I doubt the materials I have on hand will cover that. Excuse me, sorry for the wait. My apologies, I was out looking for materials myself. I do not usually get customers around this hour. Good afternoon, Podin. Hello, Nico. Out on an errand for Anna? No, today I brought a customer along. He says he is selling materials. He just arrived at the village. I did hear about a traveler staying here. Would that be you? My name is Podin. I am the owner of this variety store. Nice to meet you. I am Shuu. May I take a look at what you have collected? We get so few visitors that I am glad to have someone bringing things in from outside. Let's get started then. I will leave it to you. First is... What is this? Is that a magic bag? You can tell just by looking? Well, I saw one once while I was stocking up in a big city. That craft has been lost, so you almost never see them on the market anymore. A high-ranking spatial wizard spent years perfecting it. This thing is a unicorn. Where did you find such a thing, Shuu? To think it was that rare, and I can hardly tell him a god handed it to me. What is wrong? He has gone stiff, one hand pressed to his face. I am sorry. This bag was given to me by someone, but that person is no longer here. I see. It must have taken great resolve to inherit it at such a young age. Sorry, Shuu, that was insensitive of me. Let's move on to the materials. I was not lying though. Also, I am an old man on the inside. Azami herb, black mushrooms, and mint leaves. All very useful, aren't they? These will be 7 copper coins and 1 silver. And how about 3 silvers for the Wagner fangs? So the color from survey really does represent the value of the item. Then that means, and this as well! This white snakeskin is fantastic. So freshly molted you can still see the shape. Unlike everything else, this one was shining orange. Maybe 5 silver? No, maybe even 8. What do you say to 4 golds? Huh? Say that again? 4 gold coins? That much? My apologies, white snake skin is precious around these parts, and one in good condition is hard to find. 5 gold coins. No, 6. How about that? Well, I am grateful. Why the heck does this skin cost so much? I have seen their husks lying around. The way this pure white hide sparkles under light makes it very popular among the nobility. For the ladies, a bag of it is a status symbol, so the capital would pay you even better. It is fine, I will leave it to you. Thank you very much. This moongrass is quite valuable too. How about 3 gold coins for it? Since when do the weeds around here go for that much? Moongrass drinks in moonlight when it blooms. The nectar heals and it crushes down into an ointment, an all-purpose herb. You are very knowledgeable, as expected. All thanks to my teacher Appraisal. Since I did not know the market prices, I studied a little to catch any lowballs. You could probably get a better price for it at the capital. Looks like Podin is trustworthy. Please confirm your payment. Alright, this looks correct. 10 gold and 2 silver coins to my name now. 100,000 yen in a day? This world is too kind. Shuu, so you make a living collecting materials. The money is not always good. Shuu here is exceptionally skilled. Well, it is not me that is exceptional, it is the unique skill. After this deal, I have a rough grasp on what these materials go for. Learn a bit more and I might start making better deals. Well, Nico, it is about time we headed back. Excuse me! Having seen your skills, I have a request to make. He blinks, thrown by the sudden request. Could you do me a favor and find me some full moongrass? 2 blank faces stare back at him across the counter. So, both of them lean in, still not quite following. Full moongrass, you said? A present for your wife? That is wonderful! Actually, it is almost her birthday. Full moongrass only blooms under the light of a full moon. A romantic gift, the kind that says let's live happily ever after. But a full moon does not last long, and moongrass in bloom is not easy to find. I really do want to help, but this comes down to luck. Maybe if I use survey. If I raise his hopes and come back empty-handed though. Shoo! Wah! You scared me. Earlier you were eyeing the magic stove, weren't you? Would you like to give it a test? Are you sure? Just drop a mana stone into the glass container. So this pretty rock is the fuel. Maybe Appraisal works on it too. Oh, it worked! A crate of pale crystals glitters under the lid. Mana stone. Mana crystallized inside a monster. Used for magic tools and weapons. The purer the stone, the more mana it holds, and the more it is worth. It comes from monsters. So a survey for mana stone might pick up every monster nearby. Shoo? Sorry. Well, you shut the lid and turn this crank. Ooh, it caught right away. I cannot believe lighting a fire is this easy. The flame is easy to control as well. With one of these, cooking would be a breeze. Also, the shopkeeper leans in, glasses catching the light. A grill on this stove is the best. Mushrooms or fish, cooked right where you pick them. The temptation is killing me, but that price. Find me the full moongrass, and this revolutionary stove is yours for 8. No, 5 gold coins. Your happy marriage. Leave it to me. My wife's birthday's in 4 days. Sorry for the short notice, but please. His head drops onto the counter with a long groan. You found all those rare materials before, so I'm sure you can find the moongrass. Even so, I do not have many clues to work with here, unless there is someone around who has actually seen one. Well, my dad has been running around that forest since he was little, so maybe he has. Really? Really? Please introduce me to him. If you insist. I'm home. The inn's tall roof rises over the evening street. Oh, Nico, welcome back. Roland? He stops dead in the doorway, mouth open. Hey, Shuu, we meet again. Staying here, are you? Because I happen to own this place.
Dad, you got back early today.
Yeah, I had a feeling we had a guest. So Roland is Nico's dad. Yep, that's right. You show up first thing and you are already taking my daughter out on a date, you little rascal. Ouch, that hurts. For real. Dear, if you are back, quit messing around and come help with dinner. Shoo, Anna's cooking is to die for. You can look forward to it. Guess the introduction was not necessary. I will ask him again later. Whew, what a day. I made it through my first day in another world, somehow. My body is spent, and strangely, I do not feel sleepy at all. There was a book in the bag, wasn't there? Let me skim through it. Beginner's Spellbook. If I can use magic, it might come in handy for the search tomorrow. Magic is equal parts imagination and will. The caster's imagination is infused with mana, and the more vivid the image, the stronger the spell. I know the elements from my games, so let's try one of these. Fire magic. No, that is a bad idea indoors. Light ball, huh? One page in the book, a small spell for light. Reading by this lamp is not comfortable either. That is exactly what I need. All right, light ball. Light blows out of every window at once. Across the village, people freeze mid-step and stare. Yeah, my eyes! He clamps both hands over his eyes, too late. Shuu, you okay in there? Just now, there was something coming out of your room. All good, I am fine. What is going on with my magic? Ugh, this place again. Hey there! The goddess is already waiting, arms folded, grinning. God? Good morning, or good night, I suppose. Nice work on your first reincarnation. Looks like you arrived safely. Wait, what? If you are here, then that means... I died on the first day? Treating my world like some cheap little game. I know I am asking a lot, putting that toll on your body, so I came to see how things are going. You got to the village safely, so how was your first day? Such kind support. Well, yeah, it was phenomenal. The forest is a whole universe of materials, more than Appraisal could keep up with. Everyone has its own lore and purpose, and there are buyers. An absolute dream come true. Is that so? As the god here, I am glad you enjoyed it so much. You are adjusting well. Is there anything giving you trouble, or anything you want to know? Ah, yes, actually. He raises a hand. One thing's still bothering him. I was going through the book I got and tested one of the supposedly simple spells. It came out far stronger than a beginner spell has any right to be. Did you perhaps hand me the wrong book? Even at beginner level, the power depends entirely on the caster's mana. With yours, no wonder it came out like that. Didn't you wish for this power in the first place? Be a little more careful. Hold on a second. I do not recall asking for anything like that. Didn't you say you wanted to breeze past the monsters and collect materials without a care? You made quite the bold request. So that is what she meant. I did not expect you to be so greedy, but this way I get some peace of mind. By without a care, I meant picking wildflowers and berries or digging for rare ore. Who takes it easy standing in front of a monster? But weren't you fighting some pretty powerful dragons for materials? That was a game! Well, I am using you as a medium to push vast amounts of mana into the world, so it was always a given that you would end up with ridiculous mana. And why are you complaining about being strong in the first place? Sorry, you cast without much thought, so the spell simply scaled to your mana. Once you get used to it, holding the power back should not be too hard. I understand. I will try my best. Well, it is about time, isn't it? It might not all be smooth sailing, but please keep enjoying my world. Sure, thank you very much. Birds outside, sunlight across the sheets, and one pair of very awake eyes. Good morning, Anna. Ah, Shuu! Was everything all right last night? I never saw you come down for dinner. Sorry about that. I was so tired I must have fallen straight asleep. Did something happen? You did not notice? Your room suddenly flashed with a blinding white glow. What was that about anyway? Did I pick up something strange? A long, unmistakable rumble fills the quiet hall. You must be starving. Have a big breakfast to make up for skipping dinner. Bread, seared meat, a bowl of bright soup, and a full glass. This looks amazing. Is it really okay to have all this? No need to flatter me. It is nothing special, just standard local cooking. How long has it been since I had a proper hearty breakfast? I am digging in. Ah, this hits the spot. The bread and the dried meat are good, but this soup is something else. The vegetables are so bright and the spices go straight through you. Excuse me, Anna. Is there something you do not like? Can I have seconds? It cannot be helped. Sure, you are our first visitor in a while. This is bliss. Thanks for the meal. I'm back. Ah, welcome back, dear. Good work on the patrol. Hey, morning, Shuu. Good morning. You work mornings too, Roland? hold up, were you okay yesterday? That flash from your room. Ah, I remembered. Actually, I wanted to ask you something. Full moon grass? Podan asked me to find some, and Nico said you might have spotted them before. The last time I saw one was ages ago. I do not remember where they were. Please, any detail at all would help. If I come across a patch, I could even leave one for you to give to Anna. You. What a smooth operator. Even then, all I can remember is that it was in the forest, and that it was shining under the sunlight, so it is in the forest. Under sunlight? Yeah, a real sunny day, and there was just one beam of light coming through. I see. So perhaps the full moon grass grows where it catches good sun. Hold on, Nico said it bathes in moonlight, didn't she? If I work out where the moonlight reaches, that narrows the search.
Thank you very much, Roland.
Huh? You figured it out already? I cannot be sure, but I will head out now and see if I can find any. Carpe diem, as they say. Yeah, good luck. Carpe what again? Straight south from here should bring me to the forest Roland was talking about. The last time he saw the moongrass, he was little. He would have gone to the southern woods since they have the fewest monsters. Vague as it is, that lead is all I have to work with. The wind through my hair, the smell of the grass. What am I doing getting all sentimental out here? Better prepare before I go into the woods. As advanced as virtual reality is, it still cannot replicate this. I never got the chance yesterday, so I want to give fire magic a shot. I might have to camp out here as well. Here goes. He holds one hand out over the empty grass. Breathe. Relax the body. Like striking a match. Fire! Yeah, hot, hot, hot. At this rate, I start a wildfire. Something to put it out, quick, got it, water. The spell answers before the word is finished. A small figure tumbles backwards through a wall of spray. Gah, that one hurt. Just needs a little getting used to, huh? Maybe fire and water are hard to control because they flow. I need something I can hold inside my hands. Oh, how about this ice magic? Freeze. The way things have been going, this should not start an accidental ice age. And if I can control it, it should be good for fending off monsters. All right, here we go. Freeze! The air goes white in front of his palm. A pillar of ice erupts, shatters, and throws him clean off his feet. So cold, I should have guessed. It came out far bigger than I pictured. But this one is easy to handle, about right for practicing control. Sunny as it is, the whole thing should melt in no time. Alongside the search, let's keep testing things out. So this is the southern forest Roland mentioned. The trees are so dense, it stays dark even at noon. Oh right, he stopped short, arms full of what he gathered. Let me try a survey for this thing. If it works, I can slip past the monsters while I search. God, do me one favor here. Survey, mana stone. Points of light flare up right across the forest floor. Bingo! Every monster around me pinned down. As expected of a unique skill straight from a god. Truly versatile. All right, with this, there should be nothing to worry about in the forest. Let's begin. Sunlight cuts down through the trees in pale columns. It is impossible! Both hands are already full and reaching for more. There are far too many distractions. Now that I know what these materials are worth, I cannot bring myself to leave them. Red mushroom, purple mushroom. There are things growing here I have never seen. They all look edible too. Bring some back and the villagers will be delighted. Also this mai grass. The little sound it makes when you pick it is addictive. Picking things with my own hands really is something else. You could never replicate this in a game. This tiredness and hunger after all the walking. Feeling it in my body instead of watching a stamina bar has its own charm. A stomach growl rolls out through the trees, long and unashamed. The sun is straight overhead, so it must be about noon. I am not myself when I am hungry. Let's have a picnic. All right, that should be about it for the ingredients. First, I cut the vegetables I got from Podan, since those I actually know, and throw them in. And these mushrooms I picked too. Guess I will put everything in. All washed in the Fermi River. Magic stove ignited. A blue flame stands straight up off the burner. Oh, the flame is just right. Give it a light fry. Not being able to heat two things at once is a little inconvenient. Maybe I really should get one of these magic stoves. All right, now that it is partly cooked, time for Anna's special soup. Lucky they let me keep the leftovers. Nothing can go wrong with this in the pot. It smells phenomenal. Mushroom and tuber soup, ready. Better make my side dish while it is hot. Extra large bacon, straight off the hook. And eggs. I saw this beauty hanging in Podan's shop and I could not resist. I cut it thick and cast it in the skillet. Ah, what a sound. Just looking at it gets me drooling. And now for the crowning touch. Sunny side up eggs. The perfect bacon and eggs complete. I am digging in. The sweetness of the vegetables in the mushroom broth. Nothing like the soup this morning. The marasa mushrooms must be lifting it, and everyone has its own texture. And then A pause, and the eyes slide to the second skillet. Bacon! Teeth close on the thick strip, fat running loose. The fat is so juicy, hearty, with just the right amount of salt. After all, it is cut this thick. Now I break the yolk. Coo. Is it really okay to have all this to myself? It is too sinful. I have got no words. I am winning at life. 2 skillets sit empty, scrape down to the shine. Thanks for the meal. That was delicious. Eating out in the wilderness really does feel different. Alright, now that I have had my fill, the search for the full moongrass continues. Shoulders down, head down, wilting where he stands. Hey, you're back! Roland waves from the gate as the sun drops. Yo, welcome back, Shuu! You sure look like you worked hard. So how did the search go? It did not go very well at all. I wandered the whole forest and still found nothing.
Is that so?
He takes that in without pushing any further. But don't be down. Rest up for now and give it another shot tomorrow. Dinner should be done by now. Yeah, you're right. Thanks a lot. By the way, you work as a guard. Must be hard staying out until late. Well, the man here has been waiting for you to come back. He was fidgeting the whole time over whether you had gotten lost. Oi! He is getting in the way, so take him back home for me, will you? I even told him not to tell. You know how it is. Your guest does not come back and you cannot rest easy. Thank you very much. You are kinder than you look. What do you mean then I look? I'm home. Welcome back. Thanks for your hard work, Shuu. What did you collect today? Shh. Shuu said he did not do too well today, so do not pressure him. A stack of papers hits the table, loaded with roots, vines, and berries. I could not find a single trace of the full moon grass, so I better start earlier tomorrow. You little! As expected of Shuu, you call this did not go very well? What was I even worried about? Huh? Somebody out there this early? Good morning. He waves on his way past the gate at dawn. Hey, good to see you again. Headed to the southern forest today as well? Yes. There is 1 day left before the deadline, so I have to find the moon grass today. Working this early in the morning must be tough, huh? Well, I could say the same for you. That's it. Here is a gift from Anna. Wake up coffee. Oh, thanks a bunch. Send my best wishes to her too. See you later. One small figure heads off down the empty road. Not every day you get an honest young man like him. Exactly. Podin, you were there? The full moon grass. The shopkeeper stares off down the road thinking, I have been looking for it myself whenever I can, but for an amateur like me, the task might just be out of hand. I am glad Shuu was the one I asked for help. If it is him, he will find it. That is what my gut is telling me. The full moon grass is said to glow under the moonlight. If that is true, then searching in the dark might actually be easier. The monsters will be more active too, which I would rather have avoided. But it is not like I have much of a choice now. The birthday is already tomorrow, so it has to be today. Survey! Better tread carefully and keep survey running. Whoa, I am already picking up a whole crowd of monster signals. Should have known. Another stock lifted, another card, another wrong flower. Yellow eyes open in the dark, tracking the little figure below. This sucks. I cannot believe I still have not found it after all this. The moon is already going. Once the sun rises, I am back to square one. Yes, right where the moonlight is shining through. A shadow rises out of the trees behind him, tall as the canopy. The muzzle pulls back off a mouthful of teeth. What the hell? He backs off a step, boots sliding in the leaves. Crap, this is no joke. I have to run. I was so careful up until now and I forgot about survey. Wait, hold on. He stops mid-stride and holds absolutely still. It is watching me just as closely. One careless move and I am finished. Just calm down. Appraisal. Blue grizzly. Lives deep in the forest. Solitary and timid. Danger rank B. It attacks anything that turns its back on instinct, and that blue pelt sells for a fortune, just as I thought. I would have been dead meat if I had run. That was close. But this thing also drops top-notch materials. Hold up, rank B. That is one step off the top rank, isn't it? A low growl rolls out of the dark, close enough to feel in the chest. Freeze! Ice tears across the ground and up the bear. The grizzly locks up mid-lunge, sheathed in ice from claw to jaw, frozen solid, mouth still open on a roar that never came. I did it! Good thing I practiced. That is some thick ice. I froze a bear this big in a single move. God's magic really is amazing. And it looks even scarier up close. That's right, the full moon grass. In one shaft of moonlight, a single pale flower stands glowing. This is it! Both hands reach in and cradle the pale bloom. Full moon grass. It feeds on the mana in a full moon and glows as it basks, given as a wish for a happy, complete life. Pick it from the roots and the glow lasts longer. I did it! I finally found it! The full moon grass! All right! The flower sits sealed in a jar, still glowing. I would love to keep admiring the moon grass I finally found, but better stash it in the magic bag. I want to preserve that glow as long as I can. Well then, next on the list, what am I supposed to do with this giant beast? Butcher it somewhat and I could carry it back, but that will not be an easy task. Not like I know the first thing about butchering a bear. Surely it is not just going to magically fly into the magic bag, right? No way. He glances at the bag, then at the bear. Whoa, it went in. Huh? That actually worked? It really fit. That spooked me. I read in the description that you cannot put living things in the magic bag, but it works if the thing is already dead. Well, all's well that ends well. Let's head back quickly and give the full moon grass to Podan. Good morning. Apologies if it is too early, Podan. Welcome. A woman he has never met looks up from the counter. Oh? Her eyes travel over him, putting something together. This is our first time meeting, isn't it? Could you be Shuu? Ah, yes! He straightens up, jar still clutched to his chest. Oh, Shuu! Well. Thank you for your hard work coming all the way here this early. Oh, that's right, I have not introduced her yet. This is Sonalia, my wife. Thank you for everything you have done for my husband. Not at all, he has been doing plenty for me too. She is gorgeous! No wonder he is pulling out all the stops for her birthday. Well then, how can I help you today? Yes, the magic stove. I liked it more than I expected, so I want to see if you have anything similar. I see! In that case, please take your time looking in the back room. She tilts her head, catching something in his voice. Well then, here we go. Shoo! You got the full moon grass? You need not worry. I found it, just as you ordered. Ooh, this truly is the full moon grass. Such a radiant glow. Shoo, I am truly thankful to you. I am sure Sonalia will be over the moon. It is my pleasure. I never thought my habit of collecting things could be such a help to people. Up until now, it has just been self-satisfaction in games. They must be waiting and worrying. Let's get back and give everyone the good news. A pair of eyes narrows, and one very small person turns away. Yeah, sorry about that. I should have shown it to you too. With Sonalia's birthday coming up, I understand wanting to run it to Podan, but I was worried about you too. You could have at least let me have a look. Nico, don't give Shuu a hard time. Why not just ask Sonalia for a look later? Then you share in the happiness too and kill two birds with one stone. Come on, you must be hungry. Working since the morning? Today is a celebration, so you can have anything you like. Just say the word. Since you are so good at cooking, I have something I would like you to butcher. What is it? Did you get some fresh fish or something? Here it is. The frozen grizzly lands in the middle of the room. A scream tears out of the inn and rolls across the rooftops. This blue... Wait a second, dear. Beh? But they said it was edible. Appraisal, my teacher, you have failed me. Anna? What happened? Are you okay? It's a blue grizzly! Eh? A blue grizzly? What? Into the village? I heard it was near the inn! Oi, call the gods! This is, not good. How am I going to explain this? Following that, I went around collecting all the materials near Fermi Village. About a month later, when new findings started to get scarce, this is... He turns the root over, glasses pushed up close. It might resemble an ordinary tree root, but this is a vegetable known as gogogi. Incredibly nutritious, and steeped in boiling water, it makes a medicinal brew. You're right, gogogi! You must have journeyed quite a distance. This is not something you find around here. Yeah, I might have gone a bit overboard. The leaves are hard to tell from weeds, but they are certainly a valuable ingredient. Thank you very much. But even then, for you to bring back such a rare item for me, naturally we all appreciate your contributions. But Shuu, are you, by any chance, feeling confined by this humble village? In truth, I have started to feel that way. I was thinking it is about time I moved on to the next place. Is that right? He sets the root down and studies him. Frankly, it is a shame, but we cannot keep a man of your caliber in a small village forever. It is not like that. I look forward to seeing where you go from here. Please allow us to see you off when you leave. Thank you, Podan. Outside, the morning sits bright over the little street. Eh? A small voice comes from the doorway behind him. Shuu, you are leaving already? Yeah, thanks to Podan, I have managed to save enough funds. Once I have packed my belongings, I will be on my way. Aw, it is going to be boring around here without you. Nico, you seem awfully attached to Shuu. It is not like that. We rarely have guests. Wouldn't you want him to stay longer too? Not being very honest, is she? So, where do you plan on going next? I am heading for the biggest city within walking distance, Grandel, a city of towers and rooftops ringed by stone. Grandel, huh? That is probably the perfect place for you. They have an adventurers guild there and a constant flow of people in and out. I have heard you can even find crystals in the nearby mountains. Crystals, you say? Looks like I will be finding plenty of new things. Things will definitely be quieter around here without you. And it is not just Nico saying that. Roland. He looks away, not trusting his voice. Ever since you arrived, you have been a great help to us. Until you finish packing everything up, allow us to look after you a bit longer. It has not been much time at all, but I truly thank you for everything. We should be the ones giving thanks. We are a small village, but things have gotten lively with all the rare materials you bring in. Take care, Bear Slayer. That one incident really cemented the nickname. A small hand catches the hem of his coat. Nico? She holds on and will not look up. Shoo, promise you will come back here again. Sure, and when I do, I will be staying at your place again. It is a promise, okay? I am not handing you my daughter. Roland! Shoo, you are a commendable guy, but this is a different story. Oh, isn't it fine? Someone as dependable as Shoo, and you never have to worry about retirement. Anna, you traitor. The whole village turns out at the gate to see him off. I am glad I made my first stop at Fermi Village. I did not know leaving could be this melancholic. Come to think of it, I have not seen Podan yet. Could he be busy with work? Hi there, sorry for the delay. Podan? And Sonalia too? This carriage, it takes 3 days on foot to reach Grandel. I cannot take you all the way, but I can give you a ride. Hold on. I was actually planning to sell some items there, so we are heading to the same place. Just a coincidence, of course. In that case, I will gladly take your kind offer. Shoo, take care of yourself. All right, all of you take care too. And so I bid farewell to Fermi Village, onwards to discover new materials and to forge new friendships along the way. There are gradually more people and buildings out here, aren't there? Yes, this far along it gets busy with merchants and adventurers heading for Grandel. Hey, could you stop for a moment? Hey, you lot look like you are on a journey, don't you? Hello, is something wrong? If you have any magic stones, could you spare a few? I ran out just before reaching Grandel. Sorry, we have no magic stones loaded today. Without those, we cannot even get light. I have some spare magic stones with me. Oh, thank you. How many do you need? That's great. Now it looks like I will get there safely. You have saved me. I owe you one. No, this is what helping each other is about. Whoa, a werewolf? See you. If we meet in town, let me buy you a drink. Podan, that person had ears. And a tail. Shoo, is this your first time seeing a beastman? There are only humans in Fermi Village. In larger cities, beastmen, elves, dwarves, and plenty of other races come and go. Elves and dwarves! I am looking forward to meeting them. You know more about materials than I do. You are such a strange person. Then, after changing carriages several times, I said goodbye to Podan and Sonalia. I can see it! So that is the city of Grandel. The wall runs on and on, spires climbing up behind it. Amazing. Carts and people stream in under the gate. I have not seen a crowd this lively, not since the world I came from. Indeed, it seems like all sorts of races gather here. Hey, stop here! A guard steps into the road with both arms up. I am just going to check your luggage lightly. Where did the guy in the back come from? I am from Fermi Village! Fermi Village, huh? What is your purpose for coming here? That's right, to register at the Adventurers Guild. Go ahead, you can pass. Welcome to Grandel! There are so many people. Maybe the crowd is overwhelming because I am used to the quiet of Fermi Village. Back there, it was just Anna's place. First, I need an inn to use as a base. Hey, big brother. Could it be? Are you looking for an inn? Is this it? I'm Mia from the Cat's Tail Inn. I am an innkeeper on this main street. Big brother, is this your first time in Grandel? You look like a complete newcomer. If you are staying overnight, my place is definitely recommended. With cat ears and a cat tail, I wonder if all beastmen are like this. Hey, big brother. But I need to look around and consider my options. At our place, you get 2 meals a day for just 1 silver coin. There is no inn on this main street more affordable than ours. The shopping district and the guild are nearby, so the location is excellent. And there is a public bath right across the street. It is the Cat's Tail Inn, right? Show me right away. What's up all of a sudden? Are you really deciding on our place? The price is more than twice what it is in Fermi Village. But considering the location, as Mia said, it is reasonable. Actually, I am not really into baths. You are a strange one. Well, it is a good thing that customers are increasing. Cat's Tail Inn, 1 guest coming right up. We have arrived! She throws her arms wide at the inn's front door. This is where I work, the Cat's Tail Inn, nya! I will show you around right away, nya. I am sure you will love it, nya. The first floor has the front desk and the dining hall. At night it also runs as a tavern, nya. It has a bright atmosphere. And also, she spins on her heel and points down the hall. This is like a cat hotel, not just a cat cafe. What do you think? A little too lively, but it is a nice place, right? Mia, you are so late getting back. Help out over here. Yeah, I am showing a guest around right now. Just a moment. So not all cat folks say Naya after all. All right, this is your room, Shuu, Naya. That is the end of the tour, but yeah, it does not look like it will be inconvenient at all. One last thing. There is an iron rule at this inn that must not be broken, Naya. An iron rule? He goes rigid, imagining the worst possible rule. It is about the catfolk who work here. For some reason, humans seem awfully interested in catfolk ears and tails, Naya. They do look fluffy and soft, but nobody likes being touched by someone they are not close with. I will keep that in mind. Sorry for thinking this was just a cat cafe. That's all right, Naya. Well then, I'm off. Take your time and relax. Mia, please, just tell me this right now. This feels like coming back to life. I have wiped down and washed my hair before, but soaking in hot water is irreplaceable. It seems this is not a hot spring after all. I see, they use that magical device to heat the water. That is really convenient. With my magic, it would probably turn into a huge mess. And it smells really nice too. Huh? Is this much thistle herb good? And then a little more chamomile. Hello, what are you doing? I am mixing herbs as requested by the owner. Oh, so this is a herbal bath. That's right, it is meant to heal the fatigue and wounds of adventurers. It is also part of my research as an apothecary. I review the mixtures regularly. I see. I'm Shuu. I just arrived in Grandel aiming for the guild. I am really glad I came to a place with a bath this amazing. Oh, I am a complete novice as an adventurer. Was that a bit too cocky? Is that so? If you like it, that is what matters. Yes, thank you for your hard work. Well then, I'm off. Today I take full advantage of the herbal bath. Then tomorrow, finally, the guild. I wonder how far I can go as a beginner with the power of a god. I am so nervous. The guild hall rises over the street. All stone towers and tall windows. So big. He swallows hard and cranes his neck at the doors. It is not like I can see ranks as numbers in a game, but that one has clearly put in at least 10 hours. Hey, get out of the way. Don't just stand there dazed at the entrance. Whoa, no way. His confident entrance falls apart before the first step. I have to walk in confidently so I do not get underestimated either. The hall opens up, packed wall to wall and roaring with voices. There are so many people inside. Plenty of job seekers for adventurers. Does that mean you can earn quite a bit? There is a huge line at the reception. Should I take a look around first? What is that crowd over there? Looking younger is great, but this short height is really something I cannot change. Whoa, here it is, a request form. He squeezes in between two taller adventurers. Wow, there are so many requests gathered here. You can really see the trust people put in this guild. Let's see what we have. Monster extermination, difficulty C. An antler has taken up residence in the mine. Difficulty F. Clear out the horn rabbit chewing up the forest herbs. There are a lot of monster extermination requests. Is the guild the reason I made it to Grandel safely? I have run into horn rabbits a few times while gathering materials. Does that mean there are more of them lurking around? Well, that does not really concern me. I am specialized in material gathering. All right. It is around here. Material gathering difficulty E, 20 thistle herbs. Difficulty D, 8 dubdad eggs. Difficulty C, 5 bewildering mushrooms. Wow, there are so many materials I have never even heard of. The thistle herb is difficulty E. I wonder if I can manage up to that level. But it seems material gathering is a bit dull and unpopular. Quite a few of these look pretty old too. I guess I will clean out this whole bulletin board. What a hassle. Hello, welcome to the Grandel Adventurers Guild. I'm Labis, and I will be in charge of the reception. Hello, I'm Shuu. Nice to meet you. A rabbit person. I just checked the bulletin board over there. I was wondering if I could take the dubdad eggs and the bewildering mushrooms. Whoa, wait just a moment, please. 2 sets of ragged breathing out in the corridor. Well, Shuu, is this your first time registering with the guild? Yes, it is my first time. In that case, let me first explain the guild system to you. Every registered adventurer gets a rank, so requests are completed safely and reliably. Since you are a novice, Shuu, you will start at rank F. When you rank up depends on the number and the nature of the requests you complete. You may have noticed on the board that each request carries a difficulty level. You can only take on requests up to 1 level above your own rank, which means Shuu can only take requests up to difficulty E for now. If you fail, there is a penalty fee, so please choose carefully. I'm sorry. He dips his head before she even finishes. Now that you understand, let's proceed with the registration. Please infuse your magical power into this plate. A glass plate? What is this? This is used to record your status at the guild. By registering your magical wave pattern, we can identify individuals. We can also track your mission progress and the history of requests you accept. Wow, it is like a fingerprint. Well then, if you will excuse me. A hairline crack runs out across the glass. The plate splits clean through with a sharp crack. Huh? What is that? I am so sorry, I think I broke it. Does this mean I have to pay for the damage? This plate is made of magic crystal! No, the plate might already have been degraded. I will prepare a new one right away. Oh no, I need to be careful with the magic adjustments in situations like this. Then let me ask you again. Please, go ahead. Once you get used to it, adjusting your power should not be too difficult. One finger hovers over the plate and the whole room goes still. That's great. It should be fine this time. Thank you for your work. The registration is now complete. Phew, I am so relieved. Are you planning to just register today, or do you want to take on requests right away? Yes, thank you so much. I am really looking forward to it. Thank you so much. You are the first person I have seen register with an expression that excited. You really love material gathering, don't you? Absolutely. Which request would you like to take on? Yes, first I will gather the Azami herbs and then the light bugs. Huh? Wait a moment, that request is set at difficulty E, you know? Huh? But from your earlier explanation, I can take requests up to difficulty E, right? Yes, that's true. But since you do not know your own abilities yet, I cannot recommend a higher difficulty. Plus, I already broke the plate. I cannot afford to cause any more trouble. If I fail, it could become an issue for the guild's reputation. Got it. I will be cautious here and start with requests that match my abilities. Absolutely! Then let me introduce you to a few suitable ones. Alkanoko Collection, Krasinska Nectar, and Mint Leaves are all recommended for beginners. That is a relief to hear. Ah, I get it. Then I will take those 3. I will do all 3. All of them? The receptionist's smile freezes on her face. If you fail, there is a fine, you know, and there is a deadline, so please be careful. I am totally fine with it. I love gathering materials. Now then, here are the 3 requests. I will accept your requests, Shuu. They all have a deadline of 2 days. All 3 within 2 days, you know. Leave it to me! First, I start with the Alkanoko and then the Krasinska. Excuse me, there are materials I am not familiar with. Can I see the actual items here? Alright. East of the city, the forest opens out green. It looks like there are no monsters around here. I will check each one individually. After that, I was really scolded, but I am glad I got to appraise them in person. Is it really okay? Alkinoko, an edible mushroom of the forest. When someone comes near, it grows legs and walks off. Krasinka honey, floral, light, refreshing, and it never clumps, so it goes with anything. I was not sure how to collect the honey, but I think I will manage somehow. I have picked mint leaves before, so those are fine. This one I have never seen. Alkinoko, survey! Oh, there are lots, just like the mint leaves. Lobbies. Despite everything, she is kind enough to point out the good spots. You can find plenty in the main forest to the east. Alright then, first, let's clear the first request. Huh? 3 fat mushrooms sit in the roots, perfectly still. This is it? It looks like an ordinary mushroom, but a different species? One finger reaches out and prods the cap. Whoa! The mushroom sprouts legs and bolts into the grass. Did it just run away? Ah, I see. The appraisal said they sense danger and take off. This is bad. I have to chase it. Well, so slow. He jogs after it, barely needing to hurry. There is also a theory that they spend their last strength scattering spores. You finally grew legs, but are you going to be okay at that speed? Ah, they have gathered in large numbers. Something feels off. He glances over his shoulder at the quiet behind him. A whole line of little mushrooms trots along behind him through the flowers. Are you serious? His whole face breaks into a grin. So cute. One tiny mushroom trots along on stubby legs. Wow, it is a mushroom parade. Right? No, this is not the time to be lost in a fairy tale. Sorry about this. A hand scoops one up before it can run. Alkinoko. Harvest successful. You had better behave in there. 27, 28, 29, 30. The last cap goes onto a heap of 30. All right, that covers the materials for the Alkinoko request. Next is the honey of the Krasinka. Appraisal only gave me information about honey as a seasoning, but I am looking forward to seeing how it blooms. Here we go. Chrysanca. Survey. Light blooms along the riverbank, marking every flower. Back at the guild, the towers catch the late afternoon sun. Hey, Labis, that new adventurer from earlier seemed interesting. He is not interesting at all. 3 requests on his first day, acting confident without knowing how the guild works. And he even broke the plate.
I do wonder what that broken thing was about after all.
About that matter, I have heard of it happening before. Sharetti, an elf in guild uniform, steps up behind them. Are you saying someone else broke a plate before? Yes. Many decades ago, there was a powerful mage who served the royal court. He came to the guild as a prank and tried to register as an adventurer. I have heard that story. Could Sharetti be the one who did it? That mage? And then, when he tried to register his magical power, just like earlier, the plate shattered. He laughed and said that piece of glass cannot handle his power. Then he left. Does that mean Shuu's magical power is on par with that court mage? That is what I think. No way! Both hands go up, brushing the whole idea away. Even with a huge amount of magic, whether he can complete requests is another matter. One of the requests Shuu received, the honey of Crescenza. They say 80% of beginners fail at it. The honey that can trap you on your very first encounter. He was so confident. I cannot wait to see how the final result turns out. Labis is surprisingly strict, isn't she? Hello there. The counter is quiet. 1 cup of tea cooling. Ah, Labis, I managed to collect the materials for the request safely. Shuu? Her ears go straight up at the sight of him. Huh? But you only received the request this morning. I'm sorry, is it a problem to submit it today? That's not the case, but it is just too fast, no matter how you look at it. When it comes to material collection, speed is everything. Then I will make sure to check the quality properly. The honey of Crescenca pools in the part shaped like a watering can, so you want to pour from the top. Tilt the comb and a little poison comes out with it, and that leaves a strange bitterness. So the correct method is to cut from the bottom and let it flow out. Both the alkanoko and the mint leaves have been collected in perfect condition. The highest quality? A small jar of honey sits under the appraisal card. I am glad it met your expectations. Literally, I could not help shouting, is this Crescenca honey a trap or what? So Shuu's love for material collection was genuine after all. I apologize for the oversight. Now I will proceed to pay your reward. It was a lower ranked request, but I ended up receiving more than I expected. The better the condition you collect in, the higher the reward. I have a feeling I will be leaning on my appraisal teacher more than ever. I'm back! The tavern floor fills up, stools and backs and noise. Oh, it gets even livelier at night, chatting and laughing everywhere. I will just eat my meal quietly in my room. Stealth mode. Shoo. Mia, you're back? How was your first day at work? If you made a lot of money, go celebrate with a drink. Let it all go. Oh, I see what you mean. Well, I am in a good mood. I might as well have a drink or two. That's more like it. Then come this way. There is someone here that I would really like to introduce you to. I have someone I want to introduce. Mia? An introduction, you say? If you follow me, you will understand. Could it be a fan who fell in love with my material collection skills? Not a chance. Ah, Vander, I brought him here. Oh, so you are our new customer? Huh, Vander is our head chef. I asked him to work here based on his skills. A bear! Nice to meet you! Nice to meet you too. I am glad. He seems like a good person. The reason you came all the way to my place is none other than… Huh? Take this! A platter comes down onto the table with a bang. Huh? What is this incredible feast? It is my way of welcoming you. What a really nice person! That is just a formality though. I want to make sure I understand my customers' taste preferences. It would be a waste if something I worked hard on got left uneaten, so you adjust the menu for each guest. That is impressive hospitality. Everything is delicious though. This town collects rare ingredients. Some flavors are unusual, but just give it a try. It is quite luxurious. These are all dishes you would never see in Fermi Village. Yes, let's dig in. This is… A whole fish stares up off the platter, teeth and all. Is this your first time trying a grazzo? It looks intimidating, but it is exquisite. Oh, I mean, well, the fork hovers, and the chef is still watching. Since you went to the effort of making it, it would be rude to refuse. Thank you for the meal. Delicious. It is a fluffy white fish, nothing like what I expected. Haha, right? I told you. The mild flesh is lifted with spices and herbs. The grilling is just perfect. Next up is this. This looks delicious just from the sight of it. Are you sure it is okay to have such a big steak? Well, it is your first time after all. Go ahead and dig in. In that case, he presses his palms together over the plate. One mouthful of steak and the whole room disappears. He works the bite around, chasing the flavor. It has a wild, robust flavor, and the fresh berry sauce goes perfectly with it. What kind of meat is this? Ah, that one, the chef grins, in no hurry to answer. It's orc meat. Everything about his face stops at once. Orc? Is that referring to the monster, the orc? Yeah, monster cuisine has been trending lately. Cook it properly and you get something you cannot find anywhere else. Huh, is it something like wild game? That's true. This kind of flavor is addictive. The reason it tastes so good is Vander's skill. You know it. Now keep on eating. Phew, I will thank you properly next time. Thank you for the meal. It has been a while since I felt this stuffed. You did say that, huh? No need to wait for next time. Let's have you thank me right now. What? If you gather any rare ingredients next time, could you share a bit with me? Please. Ingredients? Huh? He scratches the back of his head, lost. If I'm going to show off my skills, I want to serve dishes that amaze my guests. But rare ingredients end up at the guild, and by then they're too expensive for me. Oh, Vander, I got some rare herbs today. Do you want them? So if you ever have leftover ingredients… Oh, that's awesome! Show me later! Got it! I am looking forward to it. So when someone gathers something rare, Vander gets a call. I see. What do they mean by looking forward to it? Yeah, when we make a deal, I prepare a dish using the ingredients you share. Nowadays, there are even people who bring ingredients here just for that. Not a bad deal, right? What do you think? Let's go for it! Alright, let's do this. Well, since we are at it, can you take a look at what I gathered today? Oh, good, let's check it out right away. Alkanoko and Krasinka honey, huh? Both are common ingredients, but you rarely see them this fresh in the market. I will personally buy the Krasinka honey. But Shuu, you are quite the skilled adventurer, aren't you? Oh, it is nothing much. Somewhere else, a girl says his name into the quiet. Blue sky over the guild towers and another day already running. I have confirmed the delivery of the thistle herbs and light bugs. The request is fulfilled. Good work. Thank you very much. It is hard to believe you registered a week ago and already have achievements like these. Is that really true? I am so happy. At first I was worried she thought I was useless. I am glad Labus has really opened up. However, I am still at F rank. I would like to level up and gather a wider variety of materials. Since gathering requests offer fewer points for rank evaluation, it is not very efficient, is it? I see. But there is more. For someone like Shuu, today I have some exciting news. Ta-da! Please take a look. What is this? A request slip lies face up on the desk. Can you believe it? This time we received a direct request for Shuu. A request? For me? Usually you pick jobs off the board, but this one asks for Shuu by name to gather materials. Is that really possible? Yes, anyone in a hurry or who wants a job done reliably can designate a trusted adventurer. With the board, you never know who takes the request or when. That's true. So the person who designated me is… Normally it would be unthinkable to designate someone F-ranked, but they must have heard about your work somewhere. And direct requests pay well. Above all, the evaluation for rank assessment is significant. There is no way you can pass up this opportunity. Oh, please do try to at least hear them out. The client's house. Is this the right place? I cannot even see a building. Klaus, huh? I thought about asking at the inn, but I do not have any leads. The request only says meet and talk, nothing more. I am starting to feel a bit anxious. Oh, something up ahead pulls his eyes off the path. A steep roofed house with a glass conservatory sits back among the flowers. Amazing. It is like a world out of a picture book. Medicine. So the client is probably a pharmacist, right? There has been a mysterious smell ever since I entered the garden. Perhaps they are growing herbs or medicinal plants. Camille, a remedy and also a drink and an essential oil. The sweet scent eases fatigue, just as I thought. They are practically begging to be picked, but I definitely cannot gather anything here. Is this a greenhouse? Ah, aren't most of these herbs medicinal? Wow, I want to appraise them and I want to go gather them. What are you doing? Adventurer. I'm sorry. Are you Klaus? Nice to meet you. I am here regarding the request you made. Nice to meet you. You don't remember me? Huh? I am so sorry. Did we meet somewhere? A hand sweeps the hair back and recognition lands. The herbalist from that bathhouse? I did not recognize him. How rude, not even remembering my face. You're sulking. That herbal bath really does relieve fatigue, so I have gone every day since then. It is an honor to receive a request from that herbalist. Is that so? Well, it is my own concoction, so it is only natural. You seem happy. Then let's get started right away. Please come in. Let's talk about the details of the request. Yes! It is a bit messy inside, but each of these is an important ingredient. Please don't touch anything if possible. Wow, inside there are even more scents, but strangely it does not feel unpleasant. This calming feeling reminds me of, it is the smell of my grandmother's house. What are you doing? Wait here for a bit. A wide study of shelves and drawers and one very small guest on the sofa. There are so many ingredients I have never seen. I want to appraise everything right now, but I should stop here as it might spoil things. Sorry to keep you waiting. You have been studying the ingredients for a while now. Are you interested in medicine? No. When I look at ingredients, it is like I get all excited. I heard there was a strange adventurer who only gathers ingredients. What a weird guy. He said it out loud. Well, it is fine. How about taking a break first? Wow, a teapot and 2 cups wait on the low table. You even prepared tea for me. It is a medicinal herbal tea I prepared. It will relieve your fatigue. Thank you very much. I will have some. What is this? Of course, it is herbal medicine. Well, I am used to it though. It is definitely bitter. That's right. An idea lands and he sets the cup down. I have something I would like to add to this tea. Is that okay? I do not mind, but what are you planning to add? It is the nectar of the Crescenca flower. Some sweetness might make it easier to drink. This is something I gathered the other day. I am glad it was in my bag. Oh, you have something nice there. You really do have something nice. If you don't mind, would you like to try adding some too, Klaus? If you insist that much, then I will give it a try. I feel like I am starting to understand this person a bit. 2 cups lift at the same moment and the room goes quiet. Yeah, the sweetness comes through on the first sip. This is nice. The bitterness has dropped and it goes down much easier. I should recommend this method to my customers. Excuse me. He clears his throat and straightens his glasses. Let's get to the main topic. The first one is a plant called Yamadokoro, heart-shaped leaves spread along the soil, but the medicine is in the roots underground. So I just need to dig up the roots, right? No, this is where the main topic begins. Yamadokoro roots are fragile. One small stone knocking against them ruins their nutrients. And the shape is complex, so be careful not to break the large bent lateral roots. So it will not be as easy as digging like usual. Furthermore, there is more, and the list keeps growing. Even after you take them out of the soil, don't let your guard down. You need to strip the fine root hairs around them immediately. Aside from simply finding them, some ingredients also demand this sort of delicate handling. The second one is bellflower. It is not a particularly rare wildflower, but I need you to find one with 3 petals. Usually they have 4, and those have too weak an effect to be used as medicine. And finally, the last one is karutsu fruit. Its effect grows with magic, so infuse as much power as you can while collecting. But pour in too much magical power and it will swell up and burst. It cannot be too much or too little, and you cannot wait too long either. Bring it here right after collecting before the power escapes and it deflates. These are the gathering requests I have for you. Just gathering a certain amount is not enough for them to count as ingredients. If even one condition is not met, I will not pay the full reward, so keep that in mind. So, what do you think? If it is too much trouble, feel free to decline. That request. Please let me handle it. You really are a strange guy. 3 Yamadokoro, 7 bellflowers, 10 karutsu fruits. Got it. Leave it to me, okay? Remember, do not forget the handling methods we talked about. The 3 ingredients. You don't happen to have any of them right now, do you? If I did, I would not have had to make this request. Right. So the deadline is 7 days. I will be back as soon as I have gathered them. I am counting on you. He's gone already.
The garden path is empty all the way down.
One hand goes to his forehead, far too late. I forgot to mention the reward. Isn't that the most important thing for an adventurer? Seriously. It seems like he only has ingredients on his mind. A grin spreads wide, all the way up into the eyes. Good morning, Mia! Mia turns around in the middle of the empty street. Huh? She blinks at him, still half asleep. Shuu? Thank you for your hard work so early in the morning. Aren't you the one working early, Shuu? Could it be the requests have been piling up? Well, that's not exactly it. I was so excited about gathering that I could not sleep. Be careful and have a safe trip. According to Klaus, open grassland rolls out toward the eastern hills. All 3 types of ingredients seem to be found near the eastern forest. Among them, bellflower has the widest distribution. So let's try to find that one first. 3 petals. It feels like searching for a 4-leaf clover. This might be a bit challenging, huh? I would like to use survey right off the bat, but this time I never saw the real thing. Then again, this is a god skill. Maybe the picture in the book is enough. Bellflower! Survey! One arm sweeps out over the open field. It is no good after all. Well then, let's search thoroughly. Survey! Oh wow, there are shapes here I have never seen before, and there are rare materials scattered all around. But first, I need to prioritize the requests. First, let's try searching for a bellflower with 4 petals. Huh? Oh, I found something that looks like it right away. Bellflower, a wildflower of fields and grasslands, dried and brewed as a stomach remedy. Usually 4 petals, but the rarer 3-petal kind is stronger and sells for more. So the 3-petal variety really is more precious. This was worth the search. Well then, this time for sure. Bellflower, survey. Wow, so many in bloom. Checking every one of these will be quite a chore. Huh? Hold on a second. Wait, what? There are different colored lights mixed in among them. The glow from survey changes color depending on the rarity of the ingredient. No way. He is already sprinting toward the far end of the field. Ha! His eyes lock onto one stem among hundreds. I knew it. That's right. They are sorted by rarity, so of course this is what happens. I should finish the request quickly. I will find the remaining 4 on my own. No. Remember the days of grinding until the materials dropped. A boar snuffles through the undergrowth far off between the trunks. Another stalk in hand and another 4 petals staring back. The sun slides across the sky and the search grinds on. Ah! One stem carries 3 petals instead of 4. 3 petals! I found it! This is finally the 7th one! I cannot take it anymore. My back hurts and I am so hungry. I did not expect it to be this tough in practice. That is why Klaus made such a point of it. However, this fatigue that seeps through my whole body, this is the true essence of material gathering, isn't it? As expected, nothing beats survey. Morning over the rooftops, sparrows arguing in the eaves. He is still face down in the sheets. I am still feeling yesterday's exhaustion, but I cannot leave my materials waiting. Today's job is digging, so I will need a shovel. Oh? Something else is tucked in beside the shovel. Right, I spoke to Vander last night. Hey, Shuu! The chef waves him over from behind the counter. Thanks for helping out the other day. So, about the thing I promised you. I made it. Wanna try? Whoa, looks like you have aged overnight, huh? Frail. Sorry. An apologetic grin comes back across the counter. Oh, hold on a sec. Here, I packed it in this basket. You can have it for lunch tomorrow if you like. Vander! His eyes go wide and start to water. Thank you. This will keep me going through tomorrow. Let me know what you think once you've tried it. Putting it away in my magic bag last night. Oh, I think I passed out before that. I cannot remember getting to bed at all. Alright, keeping it in here should ensure freshness. With Vander's lunch, I feel unstoppable. Another day, another hunt for new materials. Here I go! He heads out with the whole day ahead of him. What a clear lake! The water quality here seems great. Perfect for relaxing. 2 deer drink at the shore without looking up. Snow on the far mountain and the whole lake lying flat as glass. Today's target, Yamadokoro, prefers to grow by the water. This looks like the right area to start exploring. Alright, time to use survey. Looking for the heart-shaped leaves. Heart-shaped leaves. Ah, found them! Ornis kusa, bitter wetland plant, but the roots aid digestion, circulation, magic, and strength. Alright, let's get these roots out. The shovel bites in and stops dead against something hard. Seems like it will be an intense workout today. Whew! He drags a sleeve across his forehead and keeps digging. I have dug a lot, but the roots are still nowhere in sight. Maybe I need to dig deeper. I should have asked how far down they grow. Ah! Oh no, I messed up! These roots grow in unpredictable ways. If only I knew magic to see through the soil. If such magic even exists. Wait, see through? The eye behind the thought goes very wide. When I survey materials, the glow gives me a vague outline of the plant. Maybe if I focus hard, I can see the root shapes even underground. It is worth a shot. Here goes. Yamadokoro, survey! Oh, I can see everything. The location and the shape. Thanks, Survey Master. Let's get these roots out while the light is still there. If I am lucky enough, I should finish today's task by noon. Nothing beats a meal after hard work. Shuu, have you eaten? Water ball! A ball of clean water forms over his palm. Phew! I am finally getting the hang of controlling my magic. Yamadokoro! Of course, the survey helped a lot, however, digging too eagerly always means getting covered in dirt. Now that I am all cleaned up, it is time for some food. Oh wow, look at that! A quiche full of alkanoko mushrooms. It looks absolutely delicious. The smell of mushrooms and cheese. Thank you for the food. One bite in and his eyes close on their own. When alkanoko mushrooms are cooked, they smell incredible. Almost like shiitake mixed with matsutake, only stronger, and the flavor fills your mouth. The rich cheese goes perfectly with it. Vander really is a genius. Thank you for the meal. That was delicious. I am so happy. Just 2 slices and I am stuffed. No sleeping. That was a close one. I nearly dozed off. Now just one more material that Klaus asked for. Before today is over, I will go look for the karutsu fruit. Let's go! The forest ahead gets even denser. It is dark and I feel like creatures could appear at any moment. The karutsu fruit grows deep in the shaded parts of the forest. That is what he said. Gathering materials often means facing creatures, but I have a unique skill on my side. Mana Stone. Survey? The wave rolls out through the dark trees. Lights flare between the trunks in every direction. There are so many here. It will be hard to avoid them all. Maybe there is one creature I can actually handle. That one looks quick, and that one, aggressive. Wait, one slow shape is inching along a broad leaf. That caterpillar-looking one seems slow. If I know the right route, I think I can do it. However, I still need to be careful. It might have poison or stingers. Better to stay alert and avoid getting spotted by the other creatures. Alright, here I go. Caparil, a slow forest caterpillar that spits attacking threads when it senses danger. The threads are strong and smooth, prized for making high-quality fabric. Ugh, I am not good with bugs. It is so focused on eating that it has not noticed me. If I slip by quietly, guess it will not be easy. Maybe a quick sidestep will do the trick. It is simple, but I will manage to dodge the threads. It is too slow to follow me, and if I hide a while, it will give up sooner or later. Yes, it worked! The caterpillar swings its head at empty ground. Those threads look like they would be valuable, but right now, getting away is more important. Better safe than sorry. Branches thrash, and the undergrowth swallows the sound of running. I have walked quite a bit. This area does not seem to have any creatures around. Let's try another scan. Whoa! Rare materials are scattered all over. No wonder this place is dangerous. The karutsu fruit looks like so many berries out here. It is hard to tell them apart. I remember it looking something like this in the guide. No need to appraise it. I will try to figure it out on my own. This one is a bit too round and closer to blue than purple. This one looks similar, but the leaves are different. This one might be… Yes, found it! Kurutsu fruit. Grows in forest shadows, drinks in mana, and bursts to scatter its seeds. Collecting materials can be pretty fun. Maybe I should get a guidebook to carry around. Now for the tricky part. I have to channel just enough mana so it does not burst. I am better at this now. It will go smoother than last time. The fruit pops and sprays him full in the face. What? I thought I used the bare minimum. This thing is way too sensitive. Klaus's request is not going to be that simple after all. Watch me. I will get the best karutsu fruit there are. Good. Just like that. All right, you can still push through this much. Don't give up. I know you can do it. How about it? Did I do it? Did I really do it? Yay! One fruit swells up round and heavy on the branch. Finally, 10 of them. With this plumpness, nobody should be able to complain. Oops. While I am doing this, they keep deflating. Into the magic bag right away. 2 fruits sit side by side, nowhere near the same size. When I line them up like this, the ones I collected earlier are quite small. I was having so much fun towards the end that I really pushed my luck. It is a problem if they are not all the same size. What would I do if he said that? Well, I guess I will deal with that as it comes. It is already getting dark, so for now, let's head back to the city. But thanks to this, I feel like I have really grasped the sense of adjusting my magic. From now on, I might be able to use magic to complete requests more efficiently. The rooftops of the city rise up out of the trees against a gray sky. It has gotten completely dark. I came early thinking it would be better. I hope that is not a nuisance. Oh, there is a light over by the greenhouse. I wonder if Klaus is over there. Shuu? A lantern comes up among the greenhouse leaves. What is the matter at this hour? Do you have something to ask about the request? Good evening, Klaus. I gathered all the materials, so I came to deliver them. Is that really true? It has only been 2 days. You are saying you have everything and the right amount too. Yes, well, I suppose they are all there. Wow, one hand goes over his mouth for a second. Show me. The polite tone is completely gone now. First the karutsu fruit. We have to process it before the magical energy fades away. For now it is stored in this magic bag. You do not have to worry about it degrading. What? Are you saying that bag of yours is a magic bag? Huh? If that really is a genuine magic bag, you should not casually show it off to others. If I were a villain, you would be dead by now. It is that valuable. Podin was certainly very surprised, but he may have just left it at that. Because of how peaceful Fermi Village is, you should be grateful for my kindness. I am glad that Klaus is a good person. Let's save the Kurutsu fruit for later. Shall we first take a look at the bellflower and the Yamadokoro? I see. He turns the flower under the lamp, silent. Indeed, the bellflower has 3 petals. The Yamadokoro is free of damage, and the fibrous roots are nicely processed. That is a pass for now. For your first time collecting, you did quite well. I am glad. Thank you very much. Now, the issue is the Kurutsu fruit. What? It is huge. I have never seen one this big. Just how much magical energy did you pack into it? Is that so? No, if you poured that much energy in, it should have burst right away. To reach this size, a significant amount of magical control is required. Actually, you see, that one was the last of 10, and the earlier ones are much smaller. I see. I'm sorry. The row of fruit runs from huge down to tiny. It is not good having this much variation in a product, right? You are such a hopelessly kind-hearted person. So if I said, yes, I will take these, but I cannot give you a reward, would you just accept that? Well, this time you have far exceeded my expectations. Have confidence in your work, otherwise people will take advantage of you. I will keep that in mind. However, he looks up, not sure which way this goes. Unfortunately, this huge Kurutsu fruit has more than doubled in value. If I were to buy them all, it would clearly exceed the budget. It is frustrating, but I can take 5. No, 6 is the limit. But that is fine. I originally intended to give them to Klaus anyway. Are you still saying that? This is exactly why I said people will take advantage of you. I'm sorry. 7 bellflowers, 3 Yamadokoro, and for the Kurutsu fruit, I will change the order to 6. I can afford that. I never mentioned the reward, but how about this much? Even with the quantity reduced, it is still that much? Is that really okay? I think it is a fair amount for your work. Please accept it. Thank you very much. Now, this concludes our discussion. I need to get the materials into a state where they keep, and quickly. Ah, right. He stops halfway through turning away. If you want to sell leftover materials, an alchemist might pay better than the guild. Well, just keep that as an option. An alchemist? The word sits there, meaning almost nothing to him. An alchemist, huh? He walks the night road with the moon out. You see them in games sometimes. They take raw materials and turn them into potions and other concoctions. I wonder what kind of alchemists live in this town. Lately, potion prices have been skyrocketing. At my rank, I can barely afford a single low-grade potion. But out there, I never know when I will run into monsters and get injured. I cannot take chances when it comes to healing. My name is Monty. I run the top potion shop in Grandel as an alchemist. Every day I do business with adventurers, but honestly, adventurers are idiots. Some potions lose quality when the process goes wrong, yet they still buy them without question. And in this town, the other alchemist is some gloomy woman living out on the outskirts. In other words, however expensive my potions are, they have no choice but to buy mine. Excuse me. Oh, a new face. Another sucker, perhaps? Why are the prices in this shop so high? What? From what I can see, these potions do not seem particularly high quality. I would appreciate it if you did not make baseless accusations, sir. Gathering adventurers are scarce lately, so honestly, my prices are still reasonable. Well then, never mind. I cannot afford any of these anyway. But could you at least check out the materials I brought? Oh, just another broke adventurer, huh? Then may I see your guild registration? Ah, here. The guild card slides across the counter face up. F rank, huh? Just another clueless rookie trying to act smart. Now, let's see what you have brought. Thank you. I will just lowball him and send him on his way. He picks the root up and his eyes narrow. This Yamadokoro is unbelievably fresh, as if it was picked minutes ago. Not a single blemish, and the root trimming is flawless. This quality is almost impossible to find. If I use this for a high-grade potion, I will make a fortune. I need to get this, but excuse me, sir. The smile comes back on, wide and oily. I am sorry, but this Yamadokoro is already a little old, don't you think? Huh? That's impossible. This ingredient degrades quickly. If even a day passes, its value drops significantly. Well, since you are F rank, I would normally offer 3 copper coins, but as a favor, I will make it 5. That should be fair, right? Huh. Everything friendly drains out of his expression. So that is the kind of shop this is. Ah! The alchemist's grin cracks and he starts to sweat. No wonder you have no problem selling low-quality potions. I was the one who harvested this material. I know its quality better than anyone. I will not be coming back. Well, I kind of stormed out there. Now what do I do with these extra materials? Believe in your own skills. I did not expect that advice to come in handy quite this soon. Mia said there is only one alchemist shop in town, but would Klaus really recommend that place? He did mention something else. What was it again? When it comes to alchemists, wait, something in the memory snags and stops him. I heard there is a recluse on the west side of town, but she never leaves her house, and rumor has it she turns away every visitor. Sounds like a waste of time to go there.
He said it should be around here. The scenery is getting really rural.
Not many houses out this way either. Is there really an alchemist living all the way out here? Oh, a local! Excuse me, I heard there is an alchemist shop nearby? Huh? A girl with long pale hair turns around. Whoa, she's cute. Are you looking for an alchemist? Yeah, I'm Shuu, an adventurer. I specialize in material gathering and I was hoping to have my materials appraised. Then please, come to my house. Your house? Wait, what? My name is Lumia. I am an apprentice alchemist. My mentor runs the only alchemy shop in this area. Oh, that makes sense. I am glad we met before you got to the shop. My mentor is very skilled, but she hates dealing with people. Wow, that is a relief. I was having trouble finding the shop and was about to give up. How far is it from here? Huh? We are already here. This is my mentor's shop, Seifi's Alchemy. Wait, when did we get here? Huh? I could not see the shop at all until now. Ugh, master again. She must have cast a concealment spell on the building. I am really sorry about our eccentric shopkeeper. You must be tired from all the searching. Please, let me show you inside. I am sorry it is such a mess. Please, have a seat right over. A row of laundry hangs across the shop front, still drying. Master's slippers. She sweeps the washing off the line in one go. There is a little dust, but the potion quality here is on a whole different level compared to that last place. Thank goodness. Looks like coming here was the right choice after all. If you like, please enjoy this while you wait. I will go fetch master. Huh? Tea and sweets too? Are you sure? I made them as a hobby.
I hope they suit your taste.
Wait, these are handmade by you, Lumia? Perfecting recipes is kind of like alchemy. It is really fun for me. Oh, I see. That was not the reason I expected. Well then, I will be right back. Seifi, huh? If her apprentice is this reliable, maybe the eccentric is not so bad. Thank you for the meal. 5 minutes go by and the chair starts to creak. 20 minutes and still nobody comes down the stairs. I am so sorry, Shuu. Master has, it seems she has caught a cold. She will not be able to see anyone today. She just did not want to come out, huh? I see. I am truly sorry. No worries. The tea and cookies were more than enough. I will come back another time. If it is all right with you, may I take a look at your materials, Shuu? Lumia? He looks up from the table, caught off guard. But since you came all this way, if you were unsure because I am only an apprentice, please do not hesitate to say so. And also, she twists her fingers together and keeps going. I want to. I really want to see them. The materials you have gathered. All right then. Lumia, I will leave the appraisal to you. Really? Of course. Anyone who can concoct cookies that good. I fully trust your skills, Lumia. Thank you so much. Well then, let's begin. What materials have you brought today? She bends low over the spread of materials. Lumia, huh? She rated everything I brought really highly, and that washed out the taste of the first shop. She bought almost everything at a pretty good price. I hope she does not get in trouble with her master over it. Now, no need to get worked up, Lumia. A fine batch of glowworms arrived from the guild for the first time in a while. I did not have time to waste on guests. If you are going to use them for practice, that is fine too. It is not like adventurers bring anything special. Are you sure about that? What? You paid 11 gold coins for kurutsu fruit? Its market value is at most 5 gold coins. Do not tell me you did that just to spite me. You are not that kind of fool. Please look at this. Ta-da! The giant fruit thumps onto the workbench between them. I have never seen a kurutsu fruit swell up this big. Right? Whoa, it is huge. And look at this Yamada Koro, perfectly harvested and preserved. Even if we overpaid, that adventurer is someone we want a long-term deal with. What was his name? She stops with the fruit still in her hands. Shuu, I believe. She says it as if it hardly matters. A guild slip on the table. Glowworms 10. Adventurer, Shuu, rank F.
Shuu, huh. The name gets turned over behind those eyes. Might be worth sending out a direct commission for him someday. I wonder what is for dinner today. I hope I get to meet her master next time too. Master, the guest just left. A guest? Oh right, that thing you mentioned earlier. That thing! Master, we just got our hands on some top quality materials. If you do not show interest, I will make them my practice batch. Ugh, more adventurers around these days, so all I get is garbage requests. Can't someone send me a personal commission or something? Speaking of personal requests, I heard someone has been getting a ton of them at this guild lately. Word is he finishes a 3-day job in half a day. So this guy is the reason my gigs have dried up? Must be some high-ranking monster of a man. Congratulations, Shuu! You have been promoted to E rank! Yes! Finally moved up a rank. That took forever. Adventuring can be life-threatening, so the guild does not raise ranks lightly. Actually, in your case, you went from registration to promotion in about a month. That is very rare. Really? Yes, normally it takes at least 6 months. Some people stay F rank for over a year. Well, I have been working like a mule, gathering non-stop lately. After Klaus, the grump of the century, praised my work, my personal commissions exploded. Can I decline personal commissions? I was thinking I might finally take a short break. Now, don't be so hasty. Just this one, please consider it? Huh? He looks up from the counter, thrown by the pitch. There are only 4 people in the entire nation recognized as masterclass alchemists, and one of them lives right here in Grandel. And believe it or not, she is the one who sent this request. It is a huge honor, and, well, the guild would really like to stay on her good side. Saying no could complicate things. Here comes the real reason. Shuu, with your skills, she will be impressed for sure. Please. So I still have to hear the details in person, huh? I cannot believe it. I am heading back there already. Shuu, Lumia is already at the door waving him in. At least it looks like they are expecting me this time. Hello, Lumia. Thank you so much for coming today. Master has been very eager to meet you. Welcome, Shuu. I am Seifi Full Sarshis. I am the one who requested your services. Nice to meet you. I'm Shuu, an adventurer. That is enough of that. Sit. I do not do stiff formalities. Now then, I want to ask you something. Did you recently gather and submit glowworms to the guild? What? Yes, I think I turned some in about a week ago. Glowworm requests are pretty rare, so I remember it clearly. I see. I have brought tea and sweets. Let's move on to the real reason I called you here. Yes, please. Shuu, I want you to take care of Lumia. Huh? The teacup stops halfway to the table. Seifi, he turns to the alchemist with total sincerity. I swear, I will make Lumia happy. No. Hold on, please, wait just a minute. Master, what are you even saying all of a sudden? Shuu, do not just accept it without hesitation. I am kidding. You have got good reflexes, I will give you that. Would not have minded if it were not a joke though. Please stop with the weird jokes, Master. Don't be so uptight, Lumia. Still, take care of her is not totally wrong. Shuu, I would like you to gather 4 specific materials. They are all simple collection jobs, F or E rank level. That's all? Yes. However, take Lumia with you. Huh? Lumia and I going on a gathering trip together? What exactly does that mean? To become a state-certified alchemist, one must pass a written exam and a mixing test, and a field exam that involves gathering materials outdoors. Lumia knows more about ingredients than most working alchemists, but when it comes to field experience, she is still lacking. That is why I would like you to guide her. Why me? Would it not be better if a masterclass alchemist taught her directly? I am afraid I do not have that kind of free time. If it is just knowledge, it can be taught within these walls. Then, Shuu... She looks over at him, working up to it. The Karutsu fruit and the glowworms you collected. The moment I saw them, my first thought was, I want to see how he gathers. Please, may I accompany you? Lumia. Well, that is the situation. I will make sure you are properly compensated. I am counting on you. Understood. Her whole face lights up at the answer. Let's do our best out there, Lumia. Yes. Oh, but, I appreciate the compliment, but I am still only E rank, and honestly, I am helpless in a fight. It is okay. She pumps a fist, entirely sure of herself. I have trained with the sword, the spear, and the bow, so I am ready to work in the field anytime. I promise I will not hold you back. What? She might actually be stronger than me? The materials I have requested this time are all relatively easy to obtain. You likely will not run into anything too dangerous.
Still, knowing how to avoid combat is a vital skill for an adventurer, something Shuu excels at, I imagine. Then, starting tomorrow, I would like you two to head out together. I am counting on both of you. Yes! Let's see, what else do I need to prepare? Oh right, I should pack extra potions for Lumia too. Thinking about it, I have always worked alone up to this point. This will be my first time forming a proper party. Back in my Old Worlds games, I used to gather materials with other players too. That feeling of shared accomplishment is something I really enjoyed. But still, he shakes his head hard, trying to shut the thought down. If someone like Seifi believes in me, I have got to take this seriously tomorrow. Good morning, Shuu! Good morning. Lumia, you look kind of different today. Really? This level of equipment is pretty standard, I think. Shuu, you are...
Exactly the same as usual. Lumia. A hand goes up over his mouth. Too late. We are not heading out to slay monsters. For gathering, mobility is everything.
I see. As expected of you.
No matter how you look at it, I am clearly the one who is weaker.
All right then.
One fist closes, ready to get moving.
Let's head to the eastern forest first. Yes. Wow, it smells like grass and soil. It has been such a long time since I have been outside the city.
Really? I am always holed up in the workshop, helping master and studying. Even errands stay inside the city. Now that you mention it, that is true. I have asked my master several times if I could go gather materials, but she always shut it down, saying it was too dangerous alone. She does not look it, but she really cares about her apprentice. No.
I think it is more that she cannot function for a single day without me. She is completely hopeless at anything that is not alchemy. Oh, right. He turns back to her with the request in mind. Shall we review the request again before we reach the forest? We are collecting 4 types of materials: glow shrooms, thistle medicinal herb, adhesive grass, and nitro mushrooms. They are all fairly common, but which one is the most widely distributed? The thistle herb. It grows not only in forests, but also in grasslands and along riverbanks. Correct! As expected of you, Lumia. So let's start with the easy one and look for thistle herbs. You should find them right away. I will do my best. Of course. Green fills the whole slope, leaf on leaf. When you think about identifying materials in all of this, it feels overwhelming. 2 near identical stalks stand side by side.
It does. Both of them stare at the undergrowth in silence. A little farther on, there is a thistle herb patch. I have been here many times, so it is fine.
Excuse me?
She lifts a hand like a student in class.
Would it be okay if I try finding them myself first? Of course. Then I will keep watch for monsters. Just be careful not to get too absorbed and wander off. Got it.
The words catch somewhere in his throat.
This is so fun. Gathering with a fellow materials nerd is way too fun. In my previous life, I got weird looks for being too obsessed with materials, but seeing someone even deeper into them than me just makes me happy. Oops, focus. I need to keep up regular magic stone checks. Ah, I found it. This is the thistle medicinal herb, right? Exactly right. Nice job, Lumia. Yay! Don't celebrate just yet. I still have to harvest it the right way. Let me think. The roots are medicinal too, so you hold it at the base and gently pull it out without damaging them. Is that correct? She waits with the herb held out for inspection. Yes, perfect. He gives it one look and breaks into a smile. Lumia, she really has studied hard. I always lean on appraisal skills to get by, but she has stored all this as real knowledge. She might be the better one. I should learn from her. Okay. A breath in, and then careful hands go to work. I harvested it. How did I do, Shuu? Your knowledge and your harvesting technique are both perfect. All that daily studying really paid off. This is the first time I have ever gathered materials with my own hands. I am really happy. The first material I ever harvested was thistle herb too. Really? Yeah. It kind of reminded me of when I first started. At first, I was so nervous when I tried to harvest it. A jar and a sprig go up side by side, measured against each other. That means my thistle herb is better, right? No, that was just a coincidence. Then I will win by quantity. Hey, that is not fair. Material gathering is really fun, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. He answers without having to think about it. All right, next, let's go for adhesive grass. So this is adhesive grass. I work with it as a material all the time, but this is my first time seeing it growing naturally. Is adhesive grass really in such high demand? Yes, it is. Paints and coatings for tableware and furniture mostly use the slime from adhesive grass. You boil it down in a large cauldron until it reaches the right thickness for its purpose. So alchemists do more physical work than I thought. I always pictured alchemists as just making potions and magic items, but it is an important job that supports everyone's daily lives. That's right. People think we are eccentric because we stay indoors so much, but Master and I both train every day because we want to help others. Wah! The stalk snaps and slime goes everywhere everywhere at once. Lumia, don't start harvesting it carelessly. You will spill all the contents. Be careful not to get it on your legs. That scared me. With adhesive grass, if you do not turn the cut end upward right after harvesting, all the important slime leaks out. I am really sorry. Cover it with a clean cloth and the slime hardens at the cut, acting like a lid. I see. You are making use of the material's own properties. And also, she flips a page in her notebook, still listing. Cutting it off from the middle of the leaves upward. That is exactly right. Adhesive grass uses this slime to seal its wounds and regenerate itself. If conditions are good, it can recover completely in as little as 2 days. Cut it at the base and there is not enough slime and it may wither and die. So that is why people only take the tips. That makes sense. Absolutely right. We humans live by borrowing the power of nature, so we keep the damage to a minimum. All right, next. Let's see. When you see the next material, I think all the fatigue from earlier will disappear. The remaining 2 are both mushrooms. Yes, so they grow in similar environments. The mushrooms are closer from here, so we will start with those. When it comes to glowing materials, there are glow bugs and others. How are these used? Glow bug secretions burn so bright they go into things like flash bombs. Glowing mushrooms do not shine as brightly as glow bugs, so they are valued more as luxury or novelty items. For example, people draw patterns on glass domes and enjoy the soft light. I would love to see that. Alright, the path bends off toward higher ground. We are here. Deeper inside is the glowing mushroom grove. Inside this cave, she peers into the dark mouth of the rock. Yes, mushrooms like moisture, and glowing mushrooms seem to prefer places that are even darker. It is fascinating. Cool air comes up out of the passage, and thanks to that, we get to see a view like this. The cave opens up, glowing caps drifting like lanterns in the dark. Amazing! The light from the caps falls across her face. A sight like this, I have never seen anything like it before. The fatigue, it is gone, right? Yes, truly. Neither of them moves for a long moment. To think this is the power of nature. What we humans can do feels so small by comparison. Sorry, may I look at it for a little longer? Of course. Seifi, could it be that maybe she chose glowing mushrooms because she wanted Lumia to see this view? Oh, you are a rare visitor. I will be in your care today. What happened to that cute assistant of yours? Did she finally get fed up with you? Don't say it like I am some useless husband. I sent her gathering in the Eastern Forest. The Eastern Forest? The old man's smile drops off his face. What's wrong? She looks up at him from under the wide hat. Well, since around yesterday, adventurers have been saying that cry, whispering that it might have shown up again after all this time. Well, you did not send her alone, did you? As long as there is a ranked adventurer with her, there is nothing to worry about. So, what do you need today? Seifi? Her hand tightens on the brim of the hat. This is bad. Far off in the forest, the conversation goes on. The whole grove flares at once, light washing over the two of them. So, he glances sideways, not wanting to rush her. Shall we head out to gather the nitro mushroom soon? Sorry, I got completely absorbed. It was my first time seeing something like that. I know how you feel, but we can come back as many times as we like. Let's come gather materials together again. Okay. She nods hard, the smile going all the way up. All right, the next spot is beyond this cave. 2 pale eyes open in the dark behind them. Nitro mushrooms are used to make gunpowder, right? That's right. You collect the spores in the cap and mix them with a magic-infused potion. Even a bit of friction heat can set it off, so until recently, I could not handle them. So the difficulty of gathering and the difficulty of alchemy are separate things. This area does not get sunlight, so it is really damp. Naturally, open flames are strictly forbidden around nitro mushrooms. It is slippery here, but the moisture actually makes them safer to harvest. Right, they are always damp when we get them, so we dry them for days before use. I used to wish they came dried, but that dry, they would be too dangerous to gather. He stops and points into the wet undergrowth. There it is, nitro mushrooms. Try not to shake it and harvest it slowly from the base. Okay, and lift! I got it! Excellent. Now let's wrap it in a damp cloth so the spores do not spill. All right, that takes care of the nitro mushroom. We have safely gathered all 4 materials. That completes Seifi's direct request. Her eyes go bright before she can say anything. Thank you so much. Thanks to you, Shuu, I avoided disappointing my master. I learned a lot too. With your ability, you will be a fine alchemist in no time. You really think so? A growl rolls in from somewhere behind the trees. I guess we are pretty hungry now. Let's climb up here and have a meal. Wow, this is such a nice spot. We are right above the cave we were just in. The climb is a bit tough, but bright places keep monsters away, so it is perfect for
a break. Do you usually gather food on site? I will go collect some. That is fine, but today actually, I brought a bento for you too, Lumia. Huh? Really? Is that okay? The inn's head chef insisted, you see. The taste is guaranteed, so let's eat together. I am so happy. To be honest, I was so hungry I could barely move. Thank you, Vander. He takes another bite and grins around it. Let's eat! The two of them settle down on the warm rock. It is delicious. That aside, whenever I come this far, I usually spot 2 or 3 monster shadows, but today I have not run into a single one. Don't tell me my survey skill is under maintenance or something. Shoo, it is still bright out. Would it be okay to look at a few more materials after we eat? Yeah, sure. Since we are here, let's gather a few more things. Thank you. Well, days like this happen sometimes. Let's just call today a lucky day. Claws close over the rock below and the whole cliff shudders. The guild towers again on a busy afternoon. Hey, isn't that... No way, this is my first time seeing her up close. How many years has it been since she last showed up at the guild? The receptionist half rises out of her chair. Lady Safi? Labus, is it? What brings you here in person to the guild? Don't tell me the adventurer we dispatched caused some kind of trouble. No, I just need to confirm something. I hear there is a presence of that thing in the eastern forest. Is the guild aware of it? Yes, we have already received several reports about it. We are arranging to dispatch someone of the appropriate rank. Sorry, but can you send someone out today? Today? I'm sorry, this is my mistake. My apprentice and the adventurer assigned to the job. I sent them into the eastern forest. 2 faces side by side, out under an open sky. That is strange. We came back to the forest, but there is still no sign of any monsters. This has never happened before. Now that we have eaten, shall we resume gathering materials? Yeah, sure. Sorry, Lumia. Let's head back for today. Huh? Why? It is still bright out. The thing is, we have not seen a single monster today. Isn't that a good thing? That is not it! Usually there are way more signs of monsters. We gather materials while avoiding them, but today it is too quiet. When things are not normal, it is better to be cautious. I'm sorry, I did not realize at all. I completely let my guard down, thinking I would be safe with you guiding me. No, I am only E rank myself, so honestly, I am always a bit on edge too. Rule number 1 of material gathering is value your life. That's it. I will remember that. What? Both of them spin toward the noise at once. What was that sound? Lumia! We need to get out of here, now! The trees split apart and something enormous unfolds its wings. It's red. Red scales catch what light gets through the canopy. A red dragon! Wings spread wide over the treetops. Run! Run, Lumia! Hey, nobody told me about this. Did we stay in the cave too long? We were too slow turning back. I should have noticed something was wrong sooner. Dragons have excellent eyesight. It is not going to let us escape that easily. Should I just fight it with magic? Maybe with this magic power I got from the gods. No, at this rate my magic power will go out of control. Ha! Her foot catches and she goes down hard. Lumia! He skids around and starts back for her. I'm sorry. No matter how much we run, it will catch up to us eventually. Shoo, I have an idea. When I give the signal, cover your eyes and your ears. Trust me, one steady eye and no room for argument. Here I go. Her hand comes up with something small in it. 3. The dragon draws breath above the burning trees. 2, 1, now. Lumia, what was that just now? We will talk later. Let's hide while we still can. Looks like we managed to hide somehow. I hope it gives up and leaves us alone. Lumia, that thing from earlier. I threw this. A sound light sphere. It is a tool that frightens monsters using light and sound. My master gave it to me just in case. Oh, so that is what it was. Such a tiny sphere could scare off a dragon, as expected of an item made by Safi. Well, that is part of it, but the reason it had that much power was thanks to your light bugs, Shuu. Still, my master, sending me into a forest with dragons, even for training. When I get back, I am definitely giving her a piece of my mind. It really does not seem willing to give up. It seems pretty irritated. We cannot keep hiding here forever. What should we do? Let's move. He checks the sky through the branches and nods. Lumia's tool was highly effective. Even if it finds us, we should get away using the same trick as before. The air suddenly got hot. This is bad. It is planning to make some kind of move.
move. What? No way. The forest. In an instant. Do you have any idea how many materials we could gather here? That is what you are worried about? To burn down the entire forest just to flush us out. If it has come to this, there is no other choice. Lumia!
Yes! I will act as a decoy and hold it off. You go back to town and call for help. Shoo! She cuts him off before he can finish. What are you talking about? I am more used to fighting than you are. You must not leave my side, okay? My master is notified whenever I use one of these tools. So I think she is probably already on her way to deal with the dragon. Oh, really? He blinks at her, thrown all over again. This is bad. It is going to do that again. I cannot let it burn any more of the materials. I wanted to take down monsters at my leisure and casually gather their materials. Damn it. At this point, I have got no choice but to leave it to God. Freeze! Ice rips up the dragon's flank in one blast. Amazing! His hand stays out, steam rising off the ground. Freeze! A second blast slams into the same spot. Shoo, you were lying when you said you were bad at fighting, weren't you? What an enormous amount of magical power to hold your own against a red dragon. Lumia. Huh? Make sure you do not get hit by my magic, so please do your best to dodge it. What? The blast throws dirt and steam across the clearing. It is coming from the forest! Lumia used the sound light orb. There is a high chance the two of them have already run into the dragon. We need to hurry!